We have all seen images, videos, and news stories about poverty, war, and disease in the Third World. But what is the Third World, really?
Let's start by taking a geographic approach. The Third World is a massive cluster of the populated planet, consisting of 72% of the world's population as of 1980, and existing primarily south of the 30th degree north latitude. From Mexico to Malaysia, the Third World exists through the entire planet, from east to west. Historically, the borders of the Third World are drawn based on which countries were and were not involved in the Cold War, the military and economic contest between Russia and the United States between the mid-1940s to the early 1990s. In other words, think about this from a team perspective. The United States, Western Europe, Japan, and Australia are team capitalism, while China, the USSR, North Korea, Cuba, and the Eastern European Soviet satellites are team communism. The Third World, then, are the proverbial last kids picked to play in the world military economic complex. They are more defined by what they are not than actually what they are.
So we haven't really answered the question then, have we? The third world is the 80% of the world's population that lives on less than $10 US a day, and the almost 50% that lives on less than $2.50. The third world is home to the vast majority, 90% of the 26,500 to 30,000 children that die each day due to poverty. But is it getting better? Not really. Misleading statistics may say so, but nearly all of the world's reduction in poverty is accounted for by China. But as shocking as these statistics may be, it is still so easy to forget just what the third world really is.
The third world is not a pie chart or a line graph.
The Third World is not a statistic.
We have to go beyond these shocking disparities of finance, food, and military-industrial infrastructure.
We have to remember that the third world is similar to the entire world in infinitely more ways than it is different.
Third world is mothers.
The Third World is fathers.
The Third World is sons, daughters.
The third world is hopes.
Third world is dreams.
The Third World is people.
The Third World is people.
Third world is people, and all the members, history lessons, and analysis serve only to make us forget this fact, the most important fact of all. The best way to understand a place is to travel there, and as English educators, we can help students traverse these strange places through poems, pictures, sounds, films, books, and stories. We are the only ones who can humanize these statistics, put a face to the poverty, the war, the disease, and help students understand that
This is important.
This is a human issue.
This cannot be ignored.
as teachers, this is our responsibility.
As the last defense against ignorance, oppression, and outright refusal to acknowledge these atrocities, it is our responsibility to teach the third world from an objective and humanistic perspective.